think that, all we work for throughout the week is just trying to get a win. And so we came out here on a Saturday in Big Ten play and accomplished our #1 goal. I think that we all know that the end of the game, especially the second half, wasn't up to the standard that Michigan football has set in past and the previous games. So we just got to find a way to, put together a fourth-quarter game and just, build on the things that we put on tape.
Just piggybacking off of Orge, we just have to find a way to be able to strain in that second half and strain to finish teams. Like Orge said, strain to play a four-quarter game and complete the game. Felt like we were rolling pretty good in that first half and really let them back into it. And got lucky with some things at the end of the game too. So we just have to strain to be better and to execute for all 4 quarters.
Steven, maybe some talk about your sack in the first half and what you guys had rolling and why the second half wasn't more the same.
I just think first half we were executing on a very high level. DB's giving us a chance to make plays up front, so it all goes hand in hand. So just trying to make plays when we can and execute as best possible.
And on your sack, you got through there pretty quickly.
Just
what happened? What happened?
I just slammed the guard pretty quick, and I knew they were kind of passing the ball, so I just set him up with a move and then got back there pretty quick.
Front row all the way left, Tom.
As for Alex, so second start, more opportunities to throw the football and go downfield. How do you feel about your progressions and your improvements potentially from last week to this week?
Number one, I just want to thank God for the opportunity to be out here, just praise Him and everything that I can do. I think that it was a great opportunity for Coach Moore and Coach Kirk again, just to come out here and grow, to be out there with a bunch of with 10 other good guys on the field at all times. And I think the biggest thing to do is, watch the tape and learn. An old coach that I played for always said that the best type of win is when you win and you have stuff to learn from. So I think that it's a great opportunity for us to look at the tape and figure out a way to get better and continue to roll in Big Ten play.
All right, we've got time for some more questions for these gentlemen. Second row on the right, Trevor.
Alex, you said the best type of wins are the ones you can learn from. On that interception today, Colston was open, looked like Donovan was open too. Just curious, walking through that play, was Donovan the first read or was Colston the first read?
At the end of the day, Donovan was open. Just got to be better in the quarterback position right there. Definitely owe him one. Better ball than completion to Colston, but just gotta stay true to my training and find Don on that one.
Front row right, Chris, then Clayton.
Mason, it looked like you didn't have any with your hands here when you were somebody's face on the face of the baseball. What did you see on it?
I just think it was kind of a football play. They saw something that they thought they saw, but I was just trying to rush at the end of the day, and stuff happens. The cost of doing business.
Just to his right, Clayton.
Jair, can you take us through the interception? And is that the football from the interception, or just a...
Yeah. It's the bar right here. He was running the fade. I was just guarding him. I don't even think he was gonna throw it for real until I just seen. Obviously, my eyes got big, and I turned around, ended up catching the ball, sticking the landing on the sideline. Toe tap.
Got time for a couple more for these gentlemen. Some questions. We'll get to the microphone in the back row on the right. Go right ahead.
Oh, Khalil, I guess today was probably your first start of your career. When did you know you were going to get the start, and how did you prepare this week?
Coach Alford told me today, and for me, I keep everything the same. I'm always preparing like I'm gonna start, like I'm gonna be playing every single snap of the game. So nothing really has to change. For me, it's just continuing to do the same thing I do every day.
Got time for a couple more before we get Coach in here. We'll go to the second row on the left. Angelique. For anyone writing, yes, this was Khalil's first offensive start. He had 1 start on defense earlier in his career.
Two quick questions for Khalil Mason. How ready is his team to go on the road? You've been here, pretty much all season.
Yeah, I feel like we're always ready. That's just something all the coaches get us ready for. We're gonna have bigger big away games late in the season too, especially at the shoe. So just preparing for those big time games. I always like playing away personally, you know. It's a different environment, you know, another place just to play, but yeah, we're always, you know, all the coaches, all the guys are always ready for that.
Yeah, I'm with Mason. I like playing away as well, especially, you know, stadiums that I've never really been to before. That's always cool. But as far as the guys in the team, you know, we feel ready. We're excited to take that road trip and go out there and get a win.
And also real quick, Chloe, you had some big runs today, but how big was the recovery on the overnight kick?
Yeah, you know, we practiced that, and you know, after the first one, I knew we was probably going to do the same thing, so I was just a little bit more aggressive with it. Got it before it even got to 10. Just call it a day. Yeah.
Just a couple more questions before we can get Coach Moore in here. Second row on the left, Ryan.
I guess just for a couple of you, can you speak to what kind of goes through your head when you see Dominic Zapata out there lining up for a kick, and how much confidence you guys have in him when he's out there?
Yeah, I just feel like, you know, we see every day in practice, you know, he's kicking 50, 60 yarders, you know, just casually, so I know Coach Moore always enjoys it, so. But it's pretty cool, you know, just relying on a guy, you know, kind of like Jake Moody was, you know. I kind of compare him to him, you know. Just know we're going to get those 3 points at the end of the day when he's kicking it.
All right, front right there, Clayton.
Alex, can you just talk about the impact that Colston had, you know, being back compared to last week, not having him to throw to?
Yeah, having Colson on the field is like, you know, jumping in the water with a life vest on. You know, having him on the field, always knowing that he's a big body target, but also a smooth receiver. Obviously a lead at everything that he does, so even just his presence changes the ball game for sure.
All right, thanks everyone. We're going to keep these players moving so we can get Coach Moore in here. Appreciate your time. We'll have more players available in a few moments.
Coach Moore. You guys have a question, raise your hand, we can mic to you. Here on the left here, we'll start with Tom and go to John.
Yeah, Turner, I asked Alex about how he viewed his own progression, you know, from last week to this week. So when you look at him playing right now, looking at his primary, looking at his secondary receivers, how is he doing as quarterback of this team as far as vertical passing goes?
Yeah, I think you probably explained it, but you know, I think we all have to get better. So he thinks he has to get better. We think we have to get better as a group. We'll just continue to progress.
One more question, is there any thought process of Davis Warren in this game at any time to bring him in to maybe get things going?
No,
Okay.
no, we just thought about just trying to get the first down, attacking.
Very good, John.
Which obviously, bottom line is always to win, but is there a way for this team to start to control the second half better?
Yeah, like I told the team in the locker room, you know, it was just really a tale of two halves for us. We played really well in the first half, and not as good in the second half. And the energy that we had, felt like we had, but execution wasn't there. So me as a coach, I got to make sure I do a good job of turning that thing up in the second half for them to make sure that they're ready to go. And they were, but we just didn't execute at the level we needed to.
Tony?
Yeah, sure. Just building on that, it was, I mean, in some ways similar last week, right? Early lead, then kind of get away, but you find a way to get it done again. Last week when you came out here, I mean, everyone was pretty excited.
Yeah.
Does it feel different, or I'm pushing for words or not?
I mean, I think just when you feel like you've got a lead and you're building on it and you get momentum, and then you come out in the second half, you let a couple things get away from you, it just feels different. So, you know, we're happy we got the win, but not happy and not satisfied with how we got the win.
If you have a question, raise your hand, give the mic to you. Back there to Austin.
Sure, I believe Minnesota had 3 points on their first 9 possessions and then touchdowns on their last 3. What changed for you guys defensively?
I mean, really on the touchdowns, we gave them a short field on one, and then we had the punt return. You know, so those you know, the field position we're putting our defense in wasn't helping the defense. So when they had to drive the field a long time, it took them some time to get down there. And you know, for our defense, I thought there was a lot of really good things to build on. But from a special team standpoint and an offensive standpoint, we got to do things to make sure that we don't put them in those bad positions.
Back right.
Can we get an injury update on Will Johnson and also Josiah Stewart?
Yeah, both of those guys, game time decisions, we had them both in pregame and trying to see they're working through some things. So just felt like that wasn't time to put them out there.
Anyone got any more questions, or Angelique?
Piggybacking on the injury shown, it looked like Miles Hinton had a little bit of an issue. Can you share what that is? And
Yeah.
also Dom maybe looked a little banged up too.
Yeah, just working through some little things. Both those guys are really tough guys and playing through stuff, but it's part of being a lineman at Michigan. You're gonna get dinged up, and both those guys they'll be good.
And as players, and I know you're here, are you eager to get on the road with this team, and how different is that when you've got the?
Yeah, I mean, I think one, obviously the venue that we're gonna be playing at is gonna be pretty cool. Everybody's seen it and looked at it and know it's loud, know it's fun. Never played there, never coached there, so that's gonna be awesome. But I think on the road, you're with you're with a pack of people, you're with that group, and it is a little different. But we're excited to get on the road, excited to get to work. You know they're a good football team. Coach Fish is a good football coach, but for us, we're just ready to just keep pounding away.
Here,
On back to some of these questions, just how fast, like the defense doing real successful, right? Those first 9 drives, and then when the offense is not controlling that time of possession and not flipping that field, it's just how quickly it can flip. I mean, it's always the name of the game in football, but does it feel a little exacerbated with this team and the way you guys are trying to do things?
No, I think when you give a Big Ten football team field position, that's what the things are gonna happen. We're gonna play really good teams. All the teams we play in the Big Ten are good, and we don't look at them any different. So you give a good football team that field position, the percentages go up. So for us as an offense, special teams, we gotta do everything we can to make sure we don't put them in the position to play complementary football.
Brian?
Minnesota attempted a 50-plus yarder and missed, and then obviously Dominic made his from 50-plus. How quickly did you make a decision to kick the field goal there? And I guess, what's the confidence level in him when you send him out there?
I mean, that dude, he's a monster. As soon as we cross the 50, it feels like we're in range. You know, just say, I'm good. But bro, we're trying to score a touchdown. He's like, I'm good though. Just let you know I'm good. So he's awesome. He's done this throughout camp, just like Mason said, 50, 60 yarders. And it feels like the kicking game now. You watch television and all these kickers are kicking 60 yarders like nothing. Dom's been awesome. So I feel really confident with him.
Did the rain factor in at all to that, or does that affect?
No, it wasn't as, there wasn't like a downpour. It was just like more of a sprinkle for that. So it was just more of, felt like he can get us the points.
Front right there, Chris.
On it early on, 4th and short, and then you went for it in the second half. What went into that?
Yeah, just initially the spot was spotted at 4th and 2, and then they moved it up to 4th and 1 by the time we got there. So that's part of it. And then the mindset of when we were on 4th and 1 in straight field position, depending on the situation, we high chance we might go for it. So I think the kids like that. It's a mentality that we like to strive on, but really it's just a spot.
And they just done a good job. Khalil didn't get that.
Yeah, I mean he's an absolute dude. Another 100-yard rushing performance, and obviously his first start. But for him, like you said, his preparation isn't going to change. He's going to be who he is, and I mean he just willed himself to some of those first downs and reminded Hassan Haskins all over again. And he's unbelievable in the backfield, and got to keep feeding him the ball.
Angelique?
Sean, you threw on the first play of the game. Are you trying to get Alex a little more comfortable, acclimated to the pass game, and where do you see him making growth there, and how much more can you do?
Yeah, I mean the offense that we have and stuff that we have for him is wide open, and we're just trying to get him easy completions and things that he's really good at, and there's progressions you just got to continue to roll through, and if he does those, he's gonna be even better. But for us as an offense, we want to be balanced, so we have to try to keep doing that as much as we can in different situations, and we will.
Got time for a few more. We'll start on the right there, Aaron.
On that note, what did you see on the interception that Alex threw?
Yeah, we had a rail route to Dono too, and 2-part, ball was a little inside, and the DB made a good play, and got to go through the progression, and had Dono on the other side. So a couple of things that we can clean up and get fixed.
On the left, Steve.
You obviously brought Swati in here because you knew what he could do. But how quickly, once he was here, did you realize that you got somebody who could do it?
I mean, it might have took a week, pretty quick when he started just banging 60-yard field goals in the door, just out of nowhere. And you had something special, but you had to see it continue to happen and be consistent over time, and he did, and it was pretty easy to see.
Middle?
I know you're hard on yourself, and it always seems like when you're sitting here, even after a win right now, you're still wanting more.
Always.
You know, can you grade yourself right now, how you're doing, how you're feeling, going into these games, preparing for these games? Do you feel like it's...
Yeah, going in, I feel prepared, feel good, but I also don't want to let these kids down in any way, so I always put a lot on myself to make sure I do everything I can to make them successful, so I'm going to keep turning it up and doing everything I can for this team, for this program, for this university, to be great, because there's a high standard when you have the skinny M and this block M on your shirt. So for me, there's a lot of pride, and I'm going to go to work. I'll be in there right after this, so I'm ready to go. Thank you.
Finish with Clayton here up front. Clayton is fine.
Okay. How do you think Jeff Percy played, and then the edge guys in the corners who were filling in for the other guys that we got?
Yeah, I felt like Percy played pretty good. Protection, I don't think it was really an issue and things, and he came off the ball and ran off the ball well, and he's an experienced guy, so I was happy to see that. I thought TJ Guy played really, really good. He was in the backfield a lot. Obviously, Jair had a great pick, and he's steadily progressing and getting better and better and improving. And Amir made some big plays, so I thought those guys picked up the slack and did some really good things, and we'll see how those other guys are feeling for next week.
All right, thanks everyone.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for sticking with us, everybody. We've got wide receiver Tyler Morris, linebacker Ernest Hausman, and defensive back Zeke Berry here. If you've got more questions for these three Wolverines, just let us know. We'll get a microphone to you. And we can start in the back on the right. Reka.
Hi guys, Zeke Berry, can you just talk about your the fumble where you kind of wrestled it out of the guy's hand and how you managed that play?
Yeah, well, before we went out there as a defense, I was just kind of thinking like it's raining, the ball's a little slippery. So when I seen Jair hold him up, I just came right after him. Second guy in, kind of ripped it out, felt him a little loose. I just ripped that for the last time and got the ball out.
Go to the back right, Austin.
I'm not sure if any of you guys were on the field for the onside kick recovery, but can somebody just speak to the roller coaster there instead of recovering it and then getting another chance at it?
I actually was on the field towards the side that was kicked. So yeah, it took a weird bounce. Kind of just went past where we initially thought it was going to, and then them recovering it definitely brought up a lot of feelings, and just that we know we had to stick it out again, and just hope that our defense could hold them to not even getting a field goal. And then, once we realized that they were offsides, it definitely was just a lot of relief.
Same row on the right, no?
Tyler, can you assess what you saw from Alex Orr today? He had the touchdown, threw the ball more, but also had the interception in the third quarter.
I think he did good. I mean, he's, it's going to take time for him to, grow as the season goes on. And honestly, the interception, my eyes, it's not a horrible thing like people might think. The way I saw it, just as a receiver, is that he gave Colston a chance, which, as receivers, that's, it's not always going to go perfect every time, but, we would rather, you trust us and give us a chance. So.
All right, time for more questions for these gentlemen. Same area on the right, Zach.
Ernest and Zeke, what can be done differently on defense in the second half? It seems like 3 games in a row where you guys have given up some late drives.
Yeah, I mean, we'll go back, check the film out. It's always important to start out second half strong, finish it strong, same energy come out the first half. So, we'll go back and check the film and be better.
All right, in the middle, towards the back.
Tyler, I was just curious, what's the attitude in the wide receiver room in this offense where it's very run heavy? And what is it like blocking for Khalil when he gets things rolling there at the end?
We understand that we got great backs, and we take it as an opportunity to put our hands on somebody. Really, that's how we see blocking, and we understand that we're a running team, and just go out, put all our effort into that, and then when it's our chance to make plays, we got to go do that.
All right, keep the questions rolling. Back right, Charlie.
Tyler, your first touchdown since I believe the Alabama game. Can you talk about that play and what went into it?
Yeah, just, it was exciting, finally getting back in the end zone, but, yeah, I just, stuck behind the line kind of and, saw that everybody already turned their back, so I knew I was probably getting the ball, and then, he threw it, and I just, tried to get to the end zone.
Anything additional for these guys while we have them here? We'll go to the second row on the left, Angelique.
Zeke and Ernest, a couple of short field situations in the late in the second half, and how difficult is that on the defense when, you have the punt return and the interception?
Yeah, I mean, as a defense, obviously field possessions, obviously, we get better spots, but as a team, it's football. You never know when the ball's gonna be out. So it's our job to make sure wherever the ball's at, we do our job, execute, and go to the field.
On the right side in the third row, please.
Dominic Sabata made program history today, and he was out there carrying the jug at the end. What has he meant to the team, and how much confidence do you guys have when he steps up?
He's been a great help for us just because I feel like as an offense, we understand that, to get points on the board, you don't got to get super close to the, to the end zone. So, when there is situations where we're just like, what, we just need points. It doesn't have to be a touchdown, but, we need to extend the lead in some way. We understand that, he's going to help us and he's confident. So, we definitely are all confident in him.
Second row on the left, Ryan.
Tyler, do you think there's anything you in the receiver rooms can do anything throughout the week or in games to kind of earn more targets?
There's always room for improvement, I feel like, and I think our biggest thing is just taking advantage of, the opportunities that we do get. If we keep capitalizing on them, I think more opportunities to make plays are going to keep coming.
First row on the left, Tony.
This is for any of you guys. Second week in a row where you have this time 3 touchdown lead, and kids were close last time. They went all the way and we came back. Does it feel like you guys are kind of playing with fire? Like just the phrase, you keep playing with fire, you'll get burned. Like it's just last year you were really stumping people out, and there wasn't really a lot of hope. But this year, teams that 2 weeks in a row, teams are coming back.
We got a different team from last year, but I feel like as a team in every position we have taken every guy that's on the field. So football games happen. A team might beat another team that's ranked higher or something like that. So at least we came out with that.
All right, just a few more for these guys. First row on the right here.
What's the in the locker room driven like this? You guys obviously got to win. You got a big lead, which could have been close to winning.
Yeah, we respect the win. Winning this league is not always easy, so we take the win. I would take it, but we're not satisfied with the way we won. So we can go back, take a look at the film, and get back.
Anything more for these guys? Second row right, Zach.
For any of you, just your excitement, you played 5 straight home games, your excitement to go to Seattle and see what you got on the road.
I think it's, an opportunity for us to, just come together again as a team, playing somewhere else, taking a trip and being in an environment where everybody's against us. I think that's fun. I like playing in away games, so I think we'll definitely be excited for it.
Any more questions? All set. Thank you. Appreciate it, everyone.